Org. And it is Tuesday here on Good Things, which means it is time for Tasty Tuesday. It is brought to you by PrimeShrimp.com. That is P-R-I-M shrimp, P-R-I-M-E, then shrimp. Let me jump ahead of myself there. .com, which is your one-stop shop for pre-seasoned, easy-to-cook shrimp. The best part, it is delivered straight to your door. You can use code GOODTHINGSSTILL, all spelled out, to get $20 off of your first order. That is Prime, P-R-M-E, then shrimp.com this week. Go ahead. Don't forget, they've got 5 wonderful flavors for you to try. You can mix and match or just go with your favorite. It may be simply shrimp. It's just a pouch of plain shrimp that gives you the opportunity to cook it up and use it how you want. If you would like a little shrimp boil, but you don't want to go through all the trouble that it comes from cooking it from scratch, you can do the Louisiana shrimp boil. Got a little spicy flair to it, but it does taste like out-of-the-pot shrimp boil in New Orleans. They've got their garlic, herb, and butter. Then all you got to do on these hot summer nights is boil you up some water or some pasta or saute some veggies or whatever it may be that you enjoy, and then pour it over and then enjoy that way. French Quarter Alfredo is always a family favorite. And then my favorite, the Signature Seasoned, where it's basically a blank canvas. It's just got a little bit extra for you. I was looking over too at primeshrimp.com. That's where you go to get your shrimp. And they've got a wonderful recipe section. And I thought, well, this is smart. It's seasoned shrimp rolls using hot dog buns. And I'm thinking, we need more recipes with hot dog buns. Now, if you've got a different use for a hot dog bun than a hot dog, let us know, 601-879-4395, because your mind goes straight to Steve Martin and Father of the Bride, where he's having his mental meltdown panic moment in the grocery store when the wedding is getting out of control and he wants the same number of hot dog weenies and the same number of hot dog buns. And why don't they? Nobody can answer that for you. I think they sell you less weenies than you have buns. I think there's like 8 or 10 buns in a pack, and they sell you like 6 or 8, whatever it is, weenies. Or they sell you way more weenies, and you have to buy more packs of buns. The math doesn't work. You would feel like the two of them would collide, in harmony for your outdoor gathering. So you're always usually left with more hot dog buns than you have weenies.
Which I could defend that a little bit because it depends on the brand. But some of the brands, you might lose a bun or two to it separating incorrectly.
Maybe.
Because you got the buns and then you kind of stick there together because they all bake together. And then you.
But what if you lose a weenie to a happy dog who takes the opportunity to snip it? Well, if you've got some hot dog buns just lying around, you need some prime shrimp, and then you only need a few other simple ingredients: diced celery, fresh dill, chives, and some mayonnaise, a little bit of red wine vinegar, and a little lemon juice. And they chopped it up using just the simply shrimp. They chopped it up, mixed it all together, and then toasted and buttered their hot dog buns, and then smushed it in there. Shoved it, probably a better word. And then you smushed. But I'm thinking, that'd be good too for if you had like a crab salad this time of year or anything light and fluffy like that, like a fish salad where it's, that didn't sound right, but where you fluff up the fish.
When I think of leftover hot dog buns, I think of a hot ham and cheese.
Explain.
I usually have a pack of like honey ham or just deli sliced ham as lunch meat. I try to keep that in the fridge just because it's an easy go-to. Also try to keep some sliced cheese. Well, if you got leftover hot dog buns, you take some of that ham, some of that cheese, and you roll it up and sit it in the hot dog bun. And then it depends on how much time you got. If you're in a hurry, throw it in the microwave. If you got a little time, put it in the toaster oven. Or if you want to make a whole bunch of them, you put them in the oven. But you just melt the cheese, heat up the meat, kind of toast the bun all at the same time, and you got a hot ham and cheese. Really easy.
Kind of like the Philly steak and cheese, says Langston, that you could do on a hot dog bun. Jeff in the Delta, hot dog buns make very tasty meatball subs.
That's true.
I never thought I am today years old to think of a hot dog bun as a hoagie.
It's going to be a smaller hoagie.
It's going to be head portion control. I'm all about that. And it's just like, didn't even, I don't know. When I think of a hoagie, I think of a hoagie. You know, you want, even if you think of a shrimp po' boy or any of those other lobster rolls someone else mentioned, you think of like more of the crusty sort of French style bread. But I mean, really, by the time you remember that you have leftover hot dog buns, they're going to be a little bit stale, and you just toast them anyway with a little bit of butter on the bottom, and it's going to have like the same purpose, and you get life out of your hot dog. And I would assume, but I can't guarantee it, that a bag of hot dog buns is going to be more economical than your more expensive hoagies.
I would be willing to bet $1 on that.
I don't know how much. Again, though, it's portion size, so depending on if you really wanted to go in for the hoagie or not. But all of these ideas are just flooding in. If you've got for the measly old hot dog bun that we thought only had one purpose. Ballpark dogs come 8 to a pack, so they are perfectly portioned, probably for their ball. They should put that, and I don't know, they may, on their marketing. It needs to say.
It's their selling point.
It's their selling point for when you're standing there at the sea of hot dog buns.
A bun for every dog.
A bun for every dog, and it should tell you on the weenie package. Go find we have a bun for this dog. No extra dogs needed. I don't know. Somehow they should figure that out and work together with their lobster or shrimp salad. What if you made chili with your hot dogs and then made sloppy joes with the remaining buns? A little cheese and jalapeno, maybe some diced onions.
I can get behind that.
You guys are so creative with using things in your pantry. Apparently, I am very left behind. Scott in Rankin County says garlic bread. I'm
gonna kick that up a notch. You can make an open-faced flatbread pizza with hot dog buns.
What? Pizza. Pizza's around.
Flatbread pizza.
How do you do it?
You take the hot dog bun and lay it open. So you got the open-faced hot dog bun.
Yes.
And then like the garlic bread, you're going to want to put some butter and some garlic on there.
Mm-hmm.
But then instead of just toasting that as garlic bread, if you got just the little extra pizza fixings, put it on there. Put a little marinara on there. Put a little pizza sauce on there. Put a little white barbecue sauce on there. Whatever sauce you want your pizza to be. Put some pepperonis on it. I mean, just it's going to be a little one. It's going to be a little flatbread pizza, but it can make a flatbread pizza. I have done it.
Larry and Jackson has made hamburgers in the shape to fit a hot dog bun. You are getting creative. Larry and Jackson said, "I be darned if I'm going to buy more bread made in a different shape when I've got this in the pantry that I already paid for."
Hamburger torpedoes it is.
And I like the way you think, Larry. That's how we're all thinking these days. Kids, hamburger torpedoes is trademarked here on Good Things. We're opening up a whole restaurant chain around it. Darian and Jackson, a lot of weekends we have the Philly steak on hot dog buns. Curtin Tupelo says go a little sweet with your leftover buns and do bread pudding. And someone just saw a half pack of hamburger buns for the first time. 4 buns. What?
That's just enough to make you angry.
That's enough to make a family of family of 2 adults and a kid happy. Jeff in Oxford said a piece of white bread makes any type of bun you want. Now you are talking like my husband, who is, why'd you buy buns? We have white bread.
We don't have hot dog buns. We got bread. Just fold it.
Just fold it. Mm-hmm. True story. One of the first.
We don't have white bread. We got tortillas. Just fold it.
Meals he was going to make, I'll make dinner, babe, was deer sausage, white bread, and a can of green beans.
It's not missing much.
Mustard, but it was
I might have thrown some corn on there. Maybe some mashed potatoes.
We probably didn't have either. I mean, at the time, but in his mind,
This may sound sacrilegious, and believe me, I am a lover of a real potato. And I say real with all sincerity. I love taking a potato and baking it in the oven, taking that long process. I love boiling them and mashing them to make homemade mashed potatoes. But sometimes it's just worth it to have a pouch of powdered potatoes in the cabinet.
Well, it's real potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
They're just dehydrated.
It feels like you're cheating a bit.
Not on a weeknight. Not on a weeknight. Show don't. That's when Prime Shrimp comes in clutch too. And so that's PRIME, shrimp.com. You can use the code GOODTHINGS to get $20 off your order. But stick with us. We've got more good for you coming up next.